Hi, my friends. This is Miss Alexander, and today we're going to learn the coding technique for rare choice. Now, let's go see what rare choice is. Rare choices do one thing most of the time, but something else very rarely. So sometimes we might want something to be a rare surprise. Imagine you have a deck of cards. If you pick an ace, it's exciting. But most of the time, you just pick regular cards that is not an ace. To pick a special thing rarely, we make a big set of choices, but only one of those choices is a special thing. Here we have 10 options, but only one of them is bolder. If we were to pick a number at random, most of the time you would get breeze. Every once in a while, rarely, you would get bolder. Since there are 10 choices and only one of them is bolder, we say you have a 1 in 10 chance of picking bolder. That means that usually if you pick 10 times, you'll see bolder about once. It won't be exact because it's random, and that means we can't predict it. But if you do it enough times, you'll see bolder about once every 10 times. We can just adjust how rare bolder is by changing how many choices we have. If we chose bolder 1 out of 4 times, he's a little bit rare. But if you only had 1 out of 30 choices of his bolder, then he is much more rare. We will use this technique anytime we have something that we want to happen less often than anything else. For example, a special secret greeting that a character might say, a character that usually is gone but appears rarely. A number is usually small, but sometimes it's really big. So we're going to start by picking a random number between 1 and a number the choices you want. The bigger the number, the more rare it will be. Then use a conditional to test what number you got. If it was a specific value, usually either 1 or the max number, then do your rare thing. Otherwise, if it was any other number else, do the normal thing you would usually do. So let's go look and see what our program shows us. So this is what we have so far. Look, I have Jitterbug, and he's making noise. Here we go, you guys. We're going to select Jitterbug, so I've got to go to Project, and he's already got some code. So Jitterbug will usually make its chirp noise, but sometimes we want to make a different noise. So we're going to add. So I'm going to go over to here, and we're going to set a new thing. We're going to set a number. We're just going to do num. I'm going to call a number. And we're going to make it so it's random. And this one I'm making random 1 to 5. Because I just want to see it work. I know the bigger it is, the more it plays. So I'm going to move this up, and we're going to go to an if else. Okay? And it has to equal. So I'm grabbing all the components I need to make this work. I know I want it to equal to 1. And then I'm going to grab my variable. We want it to mean number. And we're going to have it play this burr sound. So we're going to add in an else. So we're going to add in this else. Remember, it's under the little gear. And then we grab the else and bring it over. I'm going to duplicate my sound because I'm going to have it play the bug chirp every other time. So if it's not 1, every other time it will be chirping. So let's go look. There's a chirp. Look at that. It works. Okay, on average, we'll hear the rare sound about once every 5 times. Again, it's not exact because it's random, but that's about how rare it be. Try adjusting the random maximum number, make it bigger or smaller, and see how much it changes how often you hear the sound. So this is something you get to work on, have fun with. Remember to click the little pink arrow and turn in your work, answer your 2 questions, and then hit OK. Remember, as you're doing this, it's okay. Make mistakes. Have fun. Remember, the more mistakes we make, the better we learn, as long as we learn from them. And always smile, giggle, and wiggle. I will talk to you later. Bye.